The hardest part of being an entrepreneur is what we're going to talk about in this video. What is the hardest part? What is the hardest thing about being an entrepreneur? And the reason I want to tell you what this hardest part is so you're aware of it before it comes up. Because for some reason, it's not talked about. Nobody ever talks about this. And as a result, nobody's aware of it. And so when it comes up, people are like, oh my God, this is so hard. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I'm cut out for it. I don't know if I'm meant for this. I don't think this is for me. I should go get a job at McDonald's. This is just too hard. I quit. And so I'm going to talk about it. Spend a couple minutes talking about it, and that should be it. That's all we need. So first off, when you come up against this hardest part, you just know that it's normal. Everybody does. Including me, including Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk, the guy who created that car. Everybody comes up against this. Everybody. Einstein did. Freaking Edison did. Everybody comes up against this, all right? You're not the exception. I'm not the exception. Nobody is. It has to be that way. In the same way that when I throw this pine cone up, it has to fall down. Has to go down. Has to. You have to come up against this. So here it is. The hardest part about being an entrepreneur is trying to overcome the next thing that you've got to do and haven't done yet and don't know how to do. That's it. It's coming up against the next obstacle that you haven't done yet and you know you got to do but don't know how to do it. So for a lot of people, the hardest part is believing that they can do it. That's the hardest part, is just having the belief that they are the type of person who can be an entrepreneur. That's the hardest part for 99% of the population. There's that 1% of the population who, like, from a young age, like, oh, I'm an entrepreneur. And the rest of us, we have to kind of like really shape our identity. And really, like, that's the hardest part, shaping our identity to believe that we are an entrepreneur. Once that's done, that's easy then. It's like, oh, of course I'm an entrepreneur. I can't work a 9-to-5 job, right? Because it's either you're either working a 9-to-5 job, you're an entrepreneur, you're a monk, or you're in the military killing people. Like, that's it. Those are your options. But I would say even if you have a military job, it's still kind of like having a 9-to-5. It's just you work like full time. But so basically, you're either a monk, you're working 9-to-5, or you're an entrepreneur. And for a lot of people, we hate 9-to-5, so we just go the entrepreneurial route because we're too ADHD to become a monk. But anyways, that's the hardest part for a lot of people, just thinking that they can be an entrepreneur. And then from there, it becomes, the next hardest part for most people is like figuring out what to offer. And I wrote down a list of like all the businesses I've started and failed in my life. And it's an embarrassingly long list. I heard someone talk about how his list, he had 18 things on there. And he was like pretty embarrassed about that. So I was like, oh, I'm going to see how many businesses I've tried to start and failed. And there was over 30. There's over 30 different businesses I've started and failed. And finally, like the one I'm working on now, like it's been my longest bout with a single operation, a single offer, a single focus. So my offer took me 30 different failed attempts to get to it. And now what I do, now my job, it's funny now that I've gone through, it's kind of paradoxical in a way, almost ironic in a way. But now what I do is I help entrepreneurs get clear on their offer right away. That's like one of my number one jobs, is help entrepreneurs get clear on a really kick-ass offer that's going to sell effortlessly for them. And the reason I do that is because I know that's the most important thing. And so, because without a good offer, you're screwed. Without a good offer, what are you trying to sell? You're trying to sell iced Eskimos? Like, what are you trying to do here? You gotta have a good offer. And a lot of entrepreneurs, they really struggle with that. They don't know what to offer or how to offer it or if they should offer something. But at least they're thinking about the offer, because a lot of entrepreneurs won't even think about the offer. Instead, they think about, ooh, what's the brand name going to be? What's the logo going to look like? Where are my headquarters going to be? How do I raise capital? How do I hire teammates? And they haven't even thought of the offer yet. They don't even know what the hell they're selling. So at least people who are stuck on the offer part are stuck on the right part. Like, at least you're thinking about the right thing. But anyways, once you're clear on the offer, then the next hardest part becomes the next hardest part after that, which is, for most people, it's trying to like get eyeballs on that offer. Right? If someone's already famous, then they can skip that part. If they're already Jay-Z, he can pretty much sell anything. If you're already Beyonce, you can pretty much sell anything, and people will buy it because you got so many damn eyeballs on your offer. But for most entrepreneurs, it's getting eyeballs, and then the solution to that is typically, either running ads or doing organic like Instagram and YouTube and Facebook and setting up a system like that. But point is, the next part is getting eyeballs, and then from there, it's generally okay. Now that I've got the eyeballs on my offer, how do I actually convert? How do I convert an eyeball into a sale? And it goes on and on and on. This never ends. Even once you start making sales, there's still problems that come up. It's really never ending. Like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, they're still solving problems. Even me, I'm still solving problems. It's never ending. And so the hardest part for me right now is not the hardest part for other entrepreneurs. Like it's different for everyone. Everyone's at a different stage. So hardest part about being an entrepreneur is the part that you're stuck on right now, and hopefully it's the right thing. Hopefully you're stuck on the right thing. And so main reason why people hire me as their coach is so they at least know what to do next. They at least know what to focus on and what's okay to be stuck on and what's okay to be struggling with. Because I see some people struggling with some dumb shit. I'm like, you are struggling with the wrong thing. There's some people struggling with like trying to pick which funnel software to use. They're like, oh my God, should I use ClickFunnels or should I use Landingy, or should I use GrooveFunnels, or should I use this? I'm like, what's your offer? What the hell is your offer? You're not clear on that. Or they're stuck on like the color of their logo. And I'm like, what's your offer, bruh? What's your offer? Like, I didn't even have a logo my first freaking $20,000 in sales with this new offer. I didn't even have a logo, because I learned I didn't need it. Because way back in the day, I spent 20 grand on a logo before I even had a proven offer. So I've made these mistakes. I know what mistakes people make, and I just help them avoid them from day one. And so again, big reason people hire me is just so they know what to actually focus on next, what's worth, worrying about, what's worth stressing out about, and what they should actually be focusing on, what not to worry about at all. So it's just bypassing all the bullshit and getting right to the goods. Getting as many sales as effortlessly and as quickly as possible. That's really the goal, working together. So if you're interested in getting help with your own online vegan business, you want help putting together a course or a coaching program, I would potentially love to help you. I only work with people who I know I can get results for, because camera space filled up. Sorry about that. I was saying I only work with people who I know I can get results for, because inside of my coaching academy, we have a guarantee where we guarantee that by working together, we are so confident that we can help you get results based on our program, based on our results, and based on who you are as a person, that we can get you your entire investment back within 3 months, or we keep working with you for free until we do. So that's it. It's a win-win-win for everyone. You win, we win, your customers win, the world wins by working together. That's really our stance on it all. So if you're interested in working together, go ahead and book a call with myself or someone on my team via the link in the description of this video. Or if you just want more free training and more help, check out the link in the description of this video as well. It'll take you to a place where I give you a crap ton more training on how to create your own profitable online vegan course. But yeah, even if you're not ready to get started working together yet, but you do want to get on a call and see if this might be something that you want to do in the future, feel free to book a call with me via the link in the description, and see you on a call, or see you in the free training at least. All right, peace for now. Much love. Adios.